Hi everyone, welcome back to Salty Tarot. So I asked Spirit to choose the topic for this reading, and Spirit chose who deserves to be in your life. And we're just going to do a quick one. Famous last words. I did ramble on for 3 hours in the last reading, and the viewer count was pretty low. And it took a week to edit with, you know, all the rest of life going on around it. And so I just I just get the call to do tarot, and I really want to give into it, but inevitably I get everything ready and then I go, oh, what's the topic? And so I almost went to bed, had everything ready, realized my bedroom was quite freezing. I need a minute to warm up in there. And so we have the Champion upside down. And yeah, I just decided to see if any topics came through. And we've got the Sleeper. I'm going to get one more from this deck. Not because we're doing 3 piles, we're not. This is a collective reading. Timeless collective reading, so applies for whenever you're viewing it. But I just wanted to do one quick oracle deck and one. Ooh, you look like you want to come out. And the Diviner. You'd almost think I was holding the whole deck upside down, but I'm not. Like, most of the cards are upright. We just happen to get 3 reversals. The Champion. Achievement, downfall. Reversed. Instead of triumph, you are experiencing defeat and lack of ambition. So this would be, we're talking about your person. So we're looking at who deserves to be in your life. If this continues for too long, you may feel as though you are stagnating or losing interest in things that you previously had a passion for. Emotionally, you may be needing some external support to bolster your belief in yourself. Okay, so I'm going to take these, because they're upside down, I'm going to look at these as who does not deserve to be in your life. So we've got someone experiencing defeat and a lack of ambition, who's stagnating, losing interest in things, who needs emotional support to hold up their belief in themselves. So it might be that who deserves to be in your life is someone who doesn't require your upkeep of their self-esteem. The Sleeper. Cause and effect clarity, reversed. Reversed, the Sleeper indicates that you are unwilling to accept the consequences of past actions, whether caused by you or enacted upon you. Remind yourself that these events are in the past and only you are responsible for how you restore balance. So going with what I just said about taking the reversals as who does not deserve to be in your life. So we've got someone who's not willing to accept the consequences of their past actions, whether caused by them or enacted upon them, and who needs to take responsibility for how to restore balance. So the person who takes responsibility for how to restore balance is the person who deserves to be in your life. I feel like a lot of boundaries topics are sort of coming through in what I pull these days, and I see a clear reason for that in my own life, but I gather that, I think it's definitely the case that what comes through, what's going on for us is what ends up coming through for other people that we are motivated to, whatever I'm doing here, I was going to say give guidance to. I don't want to sound poncy though, but I guess that's what tarot is ultimately. I'll just add that I don't think that there's any special magic to, there's special magic to reading tarot for sure, but I don't think there's any special magic to being a person who chooses to read tarot. I think we all have that capacity within us. I think that there's a frequency resonance. There we go. Those are my cats chasing each other through the house because, of course, it's time to go to bed and therefore it's time to wake up. So there's a frequency resonance between what is going on for me, and then what I am calling in for the collective, I guess, is the best way to put that. Whew, that was nice and neutrally worded. That is my aspiration in all things. Equanimity. Okay, it's the diviner, divine timing evaluation. This person finds themselves without a long-term plan, lacking the vision that will help them lay the path to happiness. They need to think about what is holding them back, what's stopping them from making the plans that will lead to their own fulfillment. Whether a person, a feeling, or a physical barrier, it needs to be addressed now. And so the person who is lacking that long-term vision that will take them to happiness is the person who does not deserve to be in your life. And the person who is assessing what is stopping them from making plans that will lead to their own fulfillment is the person who deserves to be in your life. So, I mean, these three cards are speaking of someone who's very proactive in dealing with their shit. So let's just sum it up right there. And let's go into tarot. We've all got our stuff, but you know, some of us sweep it under the rug, and some of us drag it kicking and screaming out into the open. Who deserves to be in the life of our beloved collective readers? I'm just gonna continue on with taking just the top one. Just do a real quick little. Who deserves to be in your life? Oh man, those were very much both out. All right, could we please get a clarifier for the Two of Cups reversed? That jumped out and went back in twice, and then we got the Ten of Cups. Can we get a clarifier for the Six of Cups, please, Spirit? I hope that was on camera, and I hope you are able to see what that card was. I didn't catch it, but we have the Fool. Clarifier for the Empress reverse, please, Spirit. Ooh. The reveal. Got the Ten of Wands. And clarifier for, oh, that was the Four of Wands in reverse. Clarifier for the Four of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit. Oh my goodness. One card, please. Clarifier for the Four of Wands in reverse. We've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, my friend, so it may be that there is a situation where a relationship is broken down. It might have been a relationship that promised long-term stability, but is currently in a situation of great instability. And it might be that there's a person, I assume your significant other, who's somewhat in denial about the instability. It might be that you're still in a relationship with this person or in a connection with this person, and that they are running away from the instability, or they're sort of distracting themselves any possible way that they can. And some of that energy may have to do, I'm sort of seeing you here and your person here. And it might be that you're feeling disconnected from the things that would usually keep you grounded, like immersing yourself in nature, perhaps, if you're a person with access to nature. I mean, everyone has access to nature. There's, I remember living in cities in days past and just being overjoyed at cracks in the sidewalk and how resiliently nature just pushed up through the human created world to assert itself, and I found that very comforting. I'm sure the city didn't, but I rejoiced in all those roots pushing up through the sidewalk myself. Anyway, so it might be that the attempt to kind of keep it going, to keep the home going, to keep everything flowing and on lock has been burdensome for you, or maybe a little bit too much to carry. And so I would say your person's sort of in denial, not really acknowledging the situation, at least not fully. You know, when painful emotions or relationship breakdowns are afoot, one possible response is to avoid it and, you know, not address it head on or directly. So if you're in a situation where there's some pain or instability, what's coming through here is that what you deserve in your life is someone who is able to take that situation of instability or the sort of miscommunications that are happening and transform that into long-term stability, into a situation that is mutually fulfilling and gratifying. And the way to doing that would be to sort of unlock the heart and be able to find that inner strength to sort of do that heart work. Not hard work, but heart work. It might be hard work, but the work of opening up the heart, de-armoring the heart, you know, just letting it flow again. I say that like it's easy, but, you know, maybe who sets that intention, who's willing to sit in meditation with it, who's willing to maybe undertake some kind of visioning journey around that, and who is able to tap into those inner reserves and sort of bring that through. And I see someone who is able to hold with their sense that you are their soulmate, or that you have this deep history of alignment and love and connection between you, and who's able to have faith in that and trust it and, you know, take that leap of faith towards you, towards communication, towards the repair. And, you know, who does that out of faith in the relationship, out of faith in your connection. Without needing to be told what to do, without needing to be guided. So someone who's able to tap into that inner reserve of strength and open up their heart and trust their own heart in building the connection and being able to, you know, turn this Four of Wands upside down and create some stability for mutual satisfaction. Let's I'm gonna just pull out another deck. Sometimes I feel in tarot readings like if you're using the same deck, then it's sort of like you're prejudicing the outcome to a certain extent because you don't have access to all of the cards. Whoa. There's kitty cats being cute in the background. The shuffling noise caused him to go skipping through the kitchen rather adorably. Okay, what's next? What's next for the collective in this situation? You've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So Seven of Swords can mean that there's some kind of deception going on. So in reverse, it would mean that that deception is being undone or becoming revealed. That perhaps something that hasn't been, so if there was trickery or sneakiness, deception, lies, if there's anything going on in this connection that was impeding connecting at a heart level, then that miscommunication has the potential, and even where I place this, it's got the potential to be undone and then get you into this better situation. So you deserve a person who's going to do that, who's going to come clean and come forward and make things right. Make right what has been wrong in the past. Whatever that might be for you. Ooh, we've got the Queen of Cups. So you deserve someone who's very connected to their own heart space, who's able to hold compassion and be stable at the same time, who's alive to their emotions and isn't carried away by them, but is able to showcase their beauty without trepidation, which is a form of strength. This is sort of, the Queen of Cups is like I often say that vulnerability is strength, and I feel like the Queen of Cups is the card that encapsulates that. And so, if you can have the strength to make yourself, if a person, in this case you're a person, can have the strength to make themselves vulnerable and be in their emotions and come forward with those emotions as, truly as they are, then that is a great, great strength. And to be able to communicate, to open one's heart and be able to communicate love, for some people that might just seem like par for the course, but for some people that's really, really hard. And that is the vulnerability, like being able to consciously choose that vulnerability, not in any, sort of like premeditated or manipulative way, but just speaking from the heart and, showing your own heart as it actually is. I feel like my voice is conveying some kind of cynicism or something. But I genuinely believe that this is the end goal. This is what we all are striving for. We have the star. Oh. So we're going from unveiling deception to maybe there was deception about how they felt about you. Maybe they were keeping wraps on their actual feelings for you, and so maybe they're coming clean about how they feel, and taking that leap of vulnerability for the purpose of wish fulfillment and connection, higher connection, and everything sort of falling into place. Just looking at this image and wondering why they've chosen this graphic for the star card. And it seems to be pointing towards the spine, so maybe it's pointing towards the, if I knew my vertebrae, perhaps I could identify these. I don't know if they're identifying marks to vertebrae, but maybe the finger is pointing towards Kundalini awakening. And then we have this blossoming through death, which is, of course, the theme of this deck. Cycles of life. So you deserve somebody who's gonna wear their heart on their sleeve and make your wishes come true and connect with you truly, madly, deeply. Any last words, Spirit? We have the Eight of Cups, which I don't know if you can see all these, but we've got the Let Go potion, Despair, Aura Cleanse, Wake Up potion, the Void, Soul Journey. So all of these elixirs are meant to bring about I want to say disillusionment, but I mean the release of illusion in a productive way. So this card and this card might be working together. So we've got the revealing of trickery or deception, and then we've got the Wake Up potion and the Aura Cleanse. And so it's interesting how they're bracketing these two cards. So the love and the wish fulfillment are held. It's almost like, I can't use these terms without apologizing for them, but the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So if this is the container, then this is, you know, the potential for growth and fruition and abundance. And so you need to have that container holding, like if there's no container, there's no dirt from which to blossom, if I may put it that way. And so this is like the no bullshit container that allows for the blossoming and the fruition to occur. So you need somebody who's going to deal with their shit, who's going to tell it like it is, who's going to be real with you, and who is going to make your soul sing by being vulnerable and open with their heart. I think that's a great place to end. And I don't think I could say it any better than Spirit has by selecting the topic and then bringing these cards through. So we'll leave it there, short and sweet. Thank you so much for being here, and all the usual things that I always feel awkward saying, but must say: press the buttons, touch the buttons, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you feel called. If any of this spoke to you, then do tell me about it. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, we'll leave it there. Bye.